Today we're installing Rough Country's premium 300 watt 10 speaker soundbar. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. And as pretty as this packaging is, I hate to do this, but cutting toward myself, don't ever do that. Packaged very well for shipping. Box inside of a box. And let's see what we got. It comes with universal hardware that's going to be allow you to mount it similar to a light bar. So the soundbar comes with universal hardware to mount. This particular customer wants this mounted on the center roll bar of the Defender, so they have chosen the optional Rough Country bar mounts available at roughcountry.com. This is a great product to mount light bars, sound bars, anything else that you may want to attach to a roll bar or a tubular bumper. They're offered in 3 different sizes to accommodate pretty much any diameter bar. It simply clamps onto the bar and then has multiple options for mounting on this 90 degree that swivels. The soundbar also comes with a wireless remote, but we'll tell you more about that after the installation. Okay, let's get the actual unit out of the box here. Some of the features, as you can see, the 10 speakers. We've got our 2 tweeters here, and the remaining 8 drivers across the front. Lovely Rough Country branding, and the control panel, which is going to have your power button, your source button where you can choose between Bluetooth and auxiliary input. It's going to have your volume up and down, and then your skip, so you can go forward and back depending on what you're listening to on Bluetooth. All right, let's get this soundbar installed. First step is going to be to install the clamps to the roll bar. I've cheated a little bit. I've already got one installed. Let's get this one installed, and then we'll get the soundbar in place. So the first step in installing the clamp to the roll bar is going to be to install the supplied gasket. What this is going to do is keep us from marring the roll bar up when we clamp the clamp down. So we'll get that wrapped around the bar, and then we'll separate the clamp into its 2 halves. Once we've got those separated, we will put one on one side of the bar and one on the other, and attach them with the provided hardware. We're going to leave these loose for now. That way we can move them along the bar, get the sound bar centered perfectly, and then we'll tighten them down. All right, with the clamps in place, we're going to lift the sound bar up, get it lined up, and I'm going to try to center it as best I can. When I get to that side, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'll tighten these down on both ends, and then I'll finalize the position of my clamps and snug those down as well. Make sure we're center, which is debatable. All right, now this is a universal unit, so depending on what you're installing it in and where your battery is going to determine how you run your wires. On this Defender, the battery is behind the rear passenger seat, so I'm going to run down this B-pillar, along the sill, and to the battery. To access the battery, we're going to pull this cover off. And it's there, and now I've got to go from here under all this and come out to the battery. This is the glamorous part of the job. There we go. So these two, your red and your black, are going to go to the battery compartment. And then we've got our auxiliary input, output, and remote that we're not using on this application right now, but I want to leave them accessible, so I'm going to have them tucked up behind this seat for the owner. Before I connect those, I'm going to tidy up all my panels. All right, all that's left is to connect these two wires to the battery, and then we'll fire it up. All right, installation is complete. Let's give it a test. I'm gonna hold the power button for 5 seconds. I believe she's paired now. That was pretty good. Last but not least, we've got our remote. One of the most convenient features of the soundbar is the included wireless remote. It's going to allow you to mute, to pause and play. You've got your volume up and down, track skip, and choose between Bluetooth and auxiliary. Now this remote is designed, you can put it on a key fob if you'd like, but we also include a mount that can go on a bar or on the steering wheel, which is where we're going to install this one. What I like to do is see where my hands naturally land on the steering wheel and where it's going to be most convenient, and it looks like my thumb is telling me right here. So what we'll do is we'll take the mount and you just stretch it around and clip it into place, which is usually easy to do, but on camera it's not very easy to do. And again, there we have it. Well, that completes the installation of the Rough Country 10-speaker 300-watt premium soundbar. Easy to install, easy to enjoy. It's a universal item that can go in anything 12 volts. So be it a boat, an ATV, a UTV, a Jeep, a buggy, anywhere you want premium sound, this unit can go. For this or any other automotive accessory you can think of, be sure to check out roughcountry.com. And also, subscribe, like, and leave us a comment for more videos like this. Until next time, I'm Gaston.